Welcome to Cuddle Kids Club. Today's story is Jack and the Beanstalk. Long ago, in a quiet valley, a boy named Jack lived with his mother on a small, worn-out farm. They were very poor, and things were getting worse every day. One cold morning, Jack's mother woke him with a heavy heart. She was frail and heartbroken, and tears were streaming down her face. Their last valuable possession was their faithful cow, Fortune. Jack had to go and sell her right away if they wanted to afford food and fix their broken-down house.
Fortune is worth at least 5 whole gold coins,
his mother warned, her voice firm.
Don't you dare sell her for anything less, Jack!
Jack led Fortune toward the market. But halfway there, an old, mysterious man appeared, wrapped in a long cloak, and asked Jack about the cow. The old man didn't have gold, but he held out 5 shiny, dark black beans.
These are magic beans,
he promised.
They are worth more than all the gold in the world.
Jack, blinded by the promise of magic, quickly agreed to the trade.
You've got a deal, sir,
he exclaimed, handing over his cow Fortune for the smooth, dark beans. His mother was absolutely furious.
You fool! Beans for our only cow?
She roared, grabbing the beans from his hand. She threw them out the window and sent Jack to bed without supper. Jack shut himself in his cold, dark room. He sat on the floor, devastated, realizing the gravity of his foolish mistake. He cried himself to sleep that night. The next morning, Jack awoke to an impossible sight. Where the beans had landed, a giant, thick green stalk had grown straight up, disappearing into the clouds above. Jack knew he had to climb it. He started his dangerous ascent, leaving his tiny farm far below. He climbed through the mist and the thin morning air. Finally, he broke through the clouds and found a land in the sky. In the distance, shrouded in mist, stood a massive, foreboding castle. Jack, weak from hunger, decided to seek food there. He knocked on the enormous door, and a giantess opened it. She was huge, but her eyes were surprisingly kind, and she let the little boy inside. Jack ate the giantess's stew so fast, his head was down. He didn't notice the massive wooden table start to shake. Stump, stump, stump.
Oh dear, my husband is home,
the giantess whispered in terror. She quickly pulled Jack off the chair and shoved him into the dark pantry. The enormous giant stomped into the kitchen, a hulking shadow against the light. He sniffed the air and roared with a thunderous voice.
Fee, fi, foo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman.
After a monstrous dinner, the giant grew tired. He took out a sack of gold coins, dumping them onto the massive table, and began to count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
As the giant slept, Jack crept out of the pantry. He snatched the sack of gold coins and put it in his satchel. It was enough to save his mother. Jack quickly climbed back up the beanstalk for a second time. This time, the giant pulled out an incredible golden hen.
Lay, please,
he commanded. The hen immediately laid a perfect, shining golden egg. Jack waited until the giant slept again. Then he quickly stole the golden hen and tucked it into his bag before escaping down the vine. A third time, Jack climbed. This time, the giant brought out a magnificent golden harp that began to play music without anyone touching it. It was the most beautiful sound Jack had ever heard. As Jack reached for the harp, it suddenly screamed,
"Help! Me, Master!
The giant woke up and roared in a fit of rage, chasing Jack right out of the castle. Jack slid down the vine faster than ever before. When he reached the bottom, he grabbed an axe his mother kept. Whack, whack, the stalk snapped. The giant came tumbling down, down, down. Jack and his mother lived a rich life thanks to the golden treasures. But Jack could never forget his greed. Every time it rained, he looked out the window and felt the giantess's tears falling from the sky. Years later, Jack, now a wiser man, knew he had to make amends. He set out into the mountains, holding one small black bean, determined to grow a new beanstalk and apologize to the giantess for his terrible theft. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe to Kuddle Kids Club. Listen to more fun stories here.